Reggae music is about revolution. If you took evil lyrics and replaced them with beautiful lyrics in a Christian song, it's no longer a Christian song, right? Well, just because you have a skank doesn't make it reggae. Reggae is built on revolution, it was built on social change, and it was built on a positive message surrounding love and resistance. And this is not necessarily a quote, but it's what I felt like saying to open the show. And this is one of the main reasons I created Hippie-Fari, the beautiful life-changing message of reggae music. It was created for social change, and its message is as strong today as it was in the 60s when the first reggae records were released in Jamaica. So welcome to another episode of Hippie-Fari Reggae Radio and Podcast, recorded live in the Omen Honey Reggae Radio and Media Studios in the beautiful Ocala National Forest. And I am your host, Scotty the High-Strung Hippie. Hippie-Fari is that podcast where we discuss all things reggae. So if reggae music is your thing, you are in the right place. Now I do say tonight is music time because this is the Selecta Scotty sessions, number 2. The first one did really, really good. Got a lot of positive feedback. Had some friends hit me up saying, yeah, man, I heard some tracks on there I never heard before, and that's the point. I don't want you tuning into this and hearing tunes that, they're already on your Spotify playlist. I want you to hear something that you never heard before, which is a beautiful thing. Right now, the intro music is by Foshan Dub. The album is the Wing Chun album. I love it. It's amazing. But most of you I know haven't heard this because it's only got less than 1,000 streams on Spotify, and that's a beautiful thing because I love dub reggae, and I hope you do too. So I hope everybody's week is going good. It's 2 days till Christmas. Usually the holidays put people in a better mood. So it pisses some people off. This year I'm in a great mood. Enjoying my job, working with animals. Everything's going good. We're doing a hayride on Christmas around the farm, so I'm super, super, super stoked. Somebody playing some dope music for you tonight. Some brand new stuff. Wow. Hello.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's going on, man? You're live on Hippie-Fari Reggae Radio and Podcast. What's going on?
Yo, what's up, Mr. Scotty?
Now, the man,
Hippie-Fari.
I was actually calling you to see if you wanted to be on the show so I could do a call-in, but you called me right back, which is absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. This is Tony, a.k.a. the Maestro, a.k.a. Anthony, of the reggae group. I just was introduced to them about a week ago. I never even knew they existed. I think the name's Cultivated Mind. Is that right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Heard that, bro. Well, actually, I was about to hop into a track. I was going to play some... actually, I'm not even going to say what I was going to play because I'm going to play it after I get off the phone with you. But since I do have you on the horn, man, could you do me a favor real quick? I was going to actually have you introduce a track. I wanted to do Sunday School.
Nice. Thank you.
Could you kind of tell us a little bit about that? And because that's actually got a really cool story behind it, too. Do you mind if I tell the Vaughn story real quick?
Sure.
All I know is Tony was... he was opening for Vaughn Benjamin, and he was kind of backstage with him, and Vaughn pretty much told Tony, you know that song that you sang, and he was talking about Sunday School, and Tony was like, yeah, and he's like, do that. Was that kind of right?
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, man. He was like, I was like, did you like the medleys? And we did a lot of classic kind of rhythms too in there, and he was like, yeah, but who did it? Is the church song yours? And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, I didn't know you were actually listening to our
right.
Set. And he was like, the other stuff's cool. He's like, but a lot of bands do that. And he was like, that was what stuck out to me the most. He goes, I feel like that was where you felt comfortable and you should pursue that avenue musically. And I was like, thank you. So he kind of gave me the nicest way of criticism that was like, don't try and do what everybody else is doing.
Yes.
And also was kind of like, hey, man, like, that was the one that perked me up. So if you want to know what part of your set was good and you need an avenue to chase, that's the one you should go to artistically. So it was very nice. And I was scared out of my pants to
Of
talk
course
to
you
him.
were. First of all, he wasn't like a small guy, you know what I mean? And then he wears this big ass, he was wearing them big ass top hats, but, kind of towers
Yeah,
over
and
you.
I'm
And
not
he's a
tall,
fucking legend, you know what
so
I'm saying? So,
yeah, sitting down, he's eye level to you, and you feel stupid, but not in like stupid is not the right word. You definitely feel like you're in the presence of someone
sure.
that possesses great wisdom, and like you're conscious of what you're saying around him.
100%, because you don't want him to look at you and be like, that fucking guy.
Yeah, but he could sense that, and instead of being kind of flexy or forcey or trying to put me in my place, he kind of took pity or was humble and could
Sure.
see that I was shaking a bit and was like, "Look, man," he's like, I'll tell you what I did like," and kind of went from there. And it was very nice to have that interaction with him, and then asked for us to come back for another show, which was really great. And big shout to Ross Bigmill for getting this link, and Jason Bruner. I wouldn't be able to play with those guys without them getting me in the door in the first place. And I really do. I don't know. That's one of those cool memories that you kind of feel surreal.
Oh, 100%, man.
Over the years,
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, that's phenomenal. And the fact that he picked that song, and it's kind of cool. I'm putting myself on the spot. Yeah, when I say, I love Cultivated Minds music, I love in that song, you're talking about, I love God more than ever, but what's kind of going on is, that basically the church, it's, and I used to always say, hypocrites go to church. My dad was a minister, and he was like, well, everybody's a hypocrite, And I was like, I get that. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, I don't want to intentionally go to a place where I'm going to be judged on Sunday. It happens Monday through Friday. I don't need it again. You know what I mean?
No,
So
but you expect better from the church though, because those
you
people
do.
are preaching it. Walgreens isn't preaching that.
No,
Food Line,
absolutely
the
not.
halal meat shop isn't. That's not what they're doing. They're selling meat.
Sure.
So there's so like church is telling you don't be a hypocrite. And,
Right.
it's preaching all these things you have to follow. So you kind of expect those people to step up to it. And when
Sure.
they don't, it's a bit of a letdown because you're like, that's the hope you're giving people.
100%, man.
It
Yes.
doesn't check out, then why are we coming?
I totally. Yeah. A really funny story tonight. I'm just gonna say person A and person B was talking about how her friend invited her and her boyfriend over to somebody's house or to her house for dinner, and when they got there, all she was doing was I guess the word is witnessing or whatever, just kind of like shoving religion down his throat. And he's like, first of all, I play guitar in a church band, so I completely understand it, but second of all, I've already told you how I feel. Why do you feel it's necessary to continually, keep, poking at me? And, I kind of was like, because they don't want to tend their own garden. You know what I mean? They'd rather tend somebody else's. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have to actually take a look at yourself instead of judging somebody else, that's when shit gets real. And most people can't even really do that, I think,
Yeah,
So,
it's easy to judge people. It's a lot
it
easier
is.
to point to someone else and be like, "Oh, look at that mess," than go like, "Oh shit, look at my mess."
That's where misery loves company came from, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? That saying. It's. Of course, you know what I'm saying. But could you talk to us a little bit about Sunday school, kind of what you were thinking when you wrote it, and hang on the line while I play it, and then we'll kind of give it a little wrap up.
Certainly. When I did the song, I'll start musically. Musically, I just really wanted it to sound almost like toy-like, where
Sure.
a lot of the instruments have like a really abrupt pluck to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like try and get the resonances out of the keyboard. I wanted it to sound almost like a toy keyboard.
Sure.
And there's definitely smooth parts where Mark Coleman and the sax player and Javin Purnell on the melodica really made it feel like more of a smoother kind of track, especially with the solos. And I love those guys. Fantastic musicians. And you should see them on some records coming up soon.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, Mark just came and laid down a bunch of stuff with Queese. So
beautiful, man.
Some things in the mix with Lost Souls too. Yeah,
that's great. So tell us the mindset, because it's a very powerful song. It's basically you're like, look, this is not. You're like, I'm not calling out God on this one. I love God more than ever. You know?
It's people. And
right.
My mom was Catholic, or is still very Catholic. My grandmother was a staunch Catholic and was going to be a nun. And my dad's side of the family is Catholic too. I know everyone thinks of the Italians as all being Catholic, but there's other people that are Catholic too.
Right.
And
yeah, so I had no clue, man.
German, they're Catholic too. The Bavarian, a lot of Bavarian folks are Catholic. And so my mom's family was really to the church. My grandma was studying to become a nun, and I was in seminary. and met a GI, I guess, on his way out, which was my grandpa who was coming to get blessed or something. I don't remember why he
Right.
ran into her at church, but she second guessed her vows and then didn't take them.
Right.
Ended up being my grandfather when he passed when I was a kid. She like went back into the church and became a Franciscan.
Wow.
So like my family's in it, and like I grew up with like I didn't go to Catholic school or anything, but I did go to like preschool to Catholic school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like I started off at like St. Luke's, and I went to Sunday school and did the diocesan youth council. You drive to Richmond and
Sure.
act like you're going to become it's like almost like political parts of
Sure.
which I don't like that much, but you do a lot of that stuff with Catholicism because it is a huge international thing. So there was that youth groups, all sorts of stuff.
Yep.
Being the aisle guy, what do you call it, usher?
Yeah, usher. Yeah.
My entire life, like just we were in it, man. And my mom sings at the church; she still does. My grandma played organ. It was a big thing, and so I watched my family really invest a lot into the church and its environment. And I also saw times when maybe our family would go through something, divorces, or you saw other people who maybe didn't have a lot, or folks with tattoos on at church, and all these people who were sitting there looking at a man in rags with blood, looking sad on a cross,
Right.
where they're supposed to have like that man's not wearing a fur coat,
Sure.
so and he doesn't have a giant hat on, so he's a crown of thorns. So I think people, whether you believe in Jesus or whatever, I think if you go to church, you kind of should see from the imagery that it's not about money and that whole
Right.
camel eye of the needle thing.
Yeah, it's easier for a camel to fit through your eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven.
And people don't know your family's issues and what you go through, and so
Right.
they just judge and they say stuff like, "Well, you shouldn't get a divorce because blah 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 blah," and you're Catholic and it's an abomination or whatever. And you go, "Okay, but you don't know."
Right? Yeah, yeah. You don't know what I'm going through.
Like, yeah, or you say, "Oh man, this guy's covered in tattoos," and you go, "Everybody's at church. He could be anywhere on Sunday morning. He's not out. Whatever you think he looks like,
Exactly.
he's not out doing that. He's at church." So
Right.
I think that was something that I saw as a kid and just wanted to put into a song as a way to be like, look, man, this doesn't mean if you criticize a building and the people running it, that doesn't mean you're criticizing God.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I wanted to get that out. And there's a lot of stuff, man, that people don't know about being a Southerner. And like I grew up, sure, with some international family, but I also grew up in the South. And like New York was more distant relative, and I was more used to Virginia. So I think growing up here and like learning about like how people used to say skin color was a mark of Ham and Cain, and like use the Bible in the wrong ways against people. And the fact that I've always found the hypocrisy that the Romans killed Jesus and then built his biggest fan club, which is also his guiltiest fan club.
Yes.
Catholic guilt. I wonder why. And so,
a lot of money.
Yeah, well, that too, and a lot of bad stuff that's happened over the years through that too. But it's weird, man. The people are different. My grandmother was a fantastic person and a staunch Catholic, so it's hard for me to wrap my head. Like, I want to burn Rome and all the kids stuff and all that junk that's out. I hate that, man. But I also know my grandmother like fed the neighborhood and on 33rd Street helped start the St. Vincent thing where they feed people every month.
Yeah.
So it's just like I can't hate people. I can't really. I'm not here to like bash anybody who's Catholic. It's just I wish people would kind of like stop kind of like using whatever it is. God is a way to muscle somebody.
100%, man. Yes.
Be self-righteous.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can. Here's how I look at it, man. You can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. If there's no difference, then there's no difference. For example, your grandmother, she might call herself a Catholic, but she behaves in the way that Christ taught. When Christ never said worship me, he said follow me. You know what I mean? She is what would Jesus do? That's a definition. Would feed people, would give people the clothes off his back, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And you call yourself a Catholic, a Christian, a Baptist, whatever. It's all in behavior and how you act. It's not what you call yourself, right?
Yeah, and when you find, here's the thing, every now and then you do find someone that endears you to that group.
Sure.
Like I didn't fall in love with Rastafari for no reason. I've met people that were in it and were like,
Amen.
These cats actually have, despite what my mom and everybody else says about dreadlocks and be careful of marijuana, most of these people actually have their head screwed on pretty straight when it comes to morals and ethics.
No, yeah, they sure do.
And I had to learn that as a young man coming from a conservative house, that just because you look different than something that you come from doesn't mean that you're wrong. And that maybe some of these other folks, they might dress a little different, but they got some answers on how to keep yourself alive, keep your mind straight, treat your body right, take care of your community. And, we can learn from different people like that. But my grandma was one of those people too. So there's always that. That's kind of the vibe of the song. I don't really want to hate anybody.
Yes.
My grandmother was a Nona Joni, fantastic person, and was staunchly Catholic. So
Yeah.
my mother, really, you walk in the house at St. Francis and the Pope and, a bunch of pictures on the wall, crosses and angels, and my mom is in the church as much as she can be. So
That's beautiful.
and they're fantastic people. So I try not to also make them feel bad. I know it's not my mom's favorite song.
Right? No, it's all right. Yeah, and I'll say this, and then I'll play the song. I was watching a Bob Marley documentary last night, and I made a post on Facebook about. First of all, the guy was like talking about marijuana is a big part of Rastafari. Bob Marley smoked a pound a month, a pound a week. And me and Kira, I looked at Kira, I was like, that's completely wrong. So of course I look it up to see how much you would have to smoke a pound of marijuana a week, and it was like 60 blunts a day. I was like, all right. But they were also he was talking about the rise of Rastafari and, the religion, obviously the 30s, Lionel Percival Howell when it came out. But, when it made, it's really made headway in Jamaica, he was talking about the people with their dirty dreadlocks. And he was bashing the people that became, that adopted Rastafari,
that became his ideology.
Which he would never get away with talking that way now on a documentary because it was the most racist fucking shit I had ever heard in my life. He's like, these people from the from the slums, these basically the worst of the worst in Jamaica are adopting this religion. I was like, bro, back the fuck off, man. Like,
who said this?
No. I was watching a I was watching a documentary on the rise of Rastafari, and the guy who was narrating the documentary was saying this stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I got you.
But I was saying, but the documentary is about 30 years old. But the way that he was talking, I was like, you would never get away with that. But then, All in the Family, Archie Bunker, like, if you watch old TV shows and old stuff, they would never get away with that today because it was just, it was raw. But I was like, man, I can't believe he was actually, that is the look that Rastafari got, especially to the West, from idiots like that. You know what I'm saying? Bob Marley smokes a pound of marijuana. Come on, man. That's physically possible. It's all you would do. But I was just
you would not be able to breathe in between enough.
No. It's all you would do. But he wasn't glorifying any of the beautiful parts of it, like we just were, like you just were talking about. They're actually amazing people that take care of themselves. They take care of the earth. They eat out living. It's about clean and pure and treat everybody as if they are divine because they are divine. Things like that. They didn't talk about that. It was just funny how he was. You taking all the bad parts and saying it was born of the slums of Jamaica,
No, people really didn't understand, and the Black Power element scared a lot of folks too. So you have like that and a religious countercultural, where it's not a religion. It's not a religion, but you have, if anything, you have a combat of established religion through Rastafari, and people saying the book is not done, and we walk in Revelations.
That's exactly right.
This is not a finished thing. It's an ongoing thing. So
100%.
I feel like you scrambling a lot of people's like antennas when you try and explain this stuff to them, and they just kind of like, well, they should cut their hair. Yeah. And like,
I was talking to a guy.
My tam as a kid,
right?
Like I was in college or something and came home and I had a tam I wore, and I was trying to grow dreads as a younger man, and now I don't have any hair, so that ain't happening. But
yeah, you do.
Bro, I look like Steven Seagal, George Carlin. Without I got the ponytail but nothing on top.
Right. Well, we'll dread your ponytail, bro. It's all good.
Big up Elliot Martin. He rocks that look, and it looks gangster. So.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. But I forgot where we at, man.
Well, we were talking about Rastafari, but to me, the beautiful thing about it is, I was talking to a guy. He's actually in the reggae scene, and he was like, I will never claim it because I don't know enough about it. And I was like, since when do you need to know everything about something to say that you can adopt that lifestyle and start maybe like living that way, or say that it's something you're into? To be a Christian, all you technically have to do is say, I accept Christ as my savior. Then you start learning. You can adopt Rastafari as a way of life and learn about it.
They're like, I'm not ready to dread my hair and like wear sandals all the time and eat eye time. Like, there's a process, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to snap in. It's not a toolkit. You get like a outfit or a costume for Halloween. It's a lifestyle and stuff. You have to adapt. You have to quit eating pork and smoking shit takes a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, for people who are like, I don't know if what this is, or I don't know if I could just jump into this. It's like, it's good for you, man.
It's very good for you.
Yeah, so I think people kind of like think of it as like I have to like become this other person, and you're like, no, man,
Right.
it's just like trying to see like a more open-minded way of things and a bigger
Yeah.
worldview.
And you're not a poser if you claim it, because it's okay. You can be a student going to school being a doctor, not be a doctor, but you're still in school to be a doctor because you're learning how to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? So the point is, you can learn as you go. But if it's appealing, it's totally it's totally okay. You know what I'm saying? To and it's an absolutely beautiful thing. But don't listen to what you hear on 30-year-old documentaries with some white dude with a porno mustache telling you everything you think you need to know about something that it was totally amazing. I couldn't believe what he was saying, but but I think we know the truth. But yeah, so you kind of got the breakdown. I want to play Sunday School for the folks, man, because me and you will talk all night. So
Thank you, Scotty.
yeah,
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna go ahead and play this. You want to hang on the line while I play it real quick?
Certainly.
All right, cool, man. Sunday School, Cultivated Mind.
I won't go to Sunday school no more, but I love God more than ever. You won't find me sitting on a Sunday morning with hypocrites and devils. No, no way. For the ones who looked at I and I with scorn, they never call me brother, no, no. The only thing they good for is keeping score and judging one another, I say. Well, mama, with your 5 crying youths, oh, they gonna talk about you. Heathen trotting away. 5 children and no husbands in your pew, oh, they gonna talk about you. Heathen trotting away. Tattered clothes and some dirty working boots, oh, they gonna talk about you. Heathen trotting away. You could show 'em kindness till your face turn blue. Ooh, yes, they gonna talk about. I don't go to Sunday school no more, but I love God more than ever. You won't find me sitting on a Sunday morning with hypocrites and devils. No, no, no. All the ones who looked at I and I with scorn, they never call me brother, no, no. The only thing they good for is keeping score and judging one another, I say. Well, conquerors and kings, hundreds of millions slain, brothers and sisters all murdered in Jesus' name. Remember the Romans killed their savior, now Vatican I did shame. And Johnny Rebel based his system on the mark of Cain. Remember the bigger the smile, Lord, the larger the teeth. So beware of smiling preachers for what lies underneath. Here's a rotten old core, just a greedy disease. Taught the kids on Sunday born to further hypocrisy. Lord, no, Lord, no, well, I won't be led astray no more. No, 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 I won't be led astray no more. Oh, young man covered in tattoos, only gonna talk about you. Got a wife of a whole different hue, oh, they gonna talk about you. Never approving of the life you choose, no, they gonna talk about you. You came to church to get rid of your blues, and still they gonna talk about so I don't go to Sunday school no more, but I love God more than ever. You won't find me sitting on a Sunday morning with hypocrites and devils. No, no, all the ones who looked at I and I with scorn and never called me brother, no, no. The only thing they good for is keeping score and judging one another, I say. No, 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 no. no more.
Sunday School, Cultivated Mind, and he's also got, I believe, probably an acoustic one with Rising Vibes for one of their jam sessions. Just check it out on Spotify. Really good stuff, man. Check out Cultivated Mind on every streaming platform. Tony, thank you for taking my call, man.
Yo, Mr. Scotty, I appreciate you for the tracks, man.
Of course.
It's been a pleasure talking with you.
Absolutely, my friend. I will give you a shout out. We got a lot of plans. I'm really excited. You're back on the podcast on Saturday, but you're actually going to be interviewing me, which is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Then we got a little project going on. Yeah, you're nonstop, man. I'm really excited to get everything done with you, man. Much love, brother. Thank you so much for calling me back, and that was perfect timing.
All right, thanks again, Scotty. Love, respect, and happy holidays, brother, man.
Much love, bud. Talk to you soon.
All right, peace.
Peace, brother. All right. I was Tony Brand, Cultivated Mind. Absolutely fantastic band, Cultivated Mind Music. Look them up. Check them out. Incredible. That was a little, one of the more laid-back tunes. Cultivated Mind gets really, really heavy, really hard. Really, they stick to the roots, but it's blues, it's jazz, it's reggae, it's rock, it's fusion, but it still sticks to the roots. So I don't like stuff that goes all over the board. You know, you go from a reggae song to a complete punk song. That's not Cultivated Mind. They definitely keep the roots alive the entire time. So that was a nice surprise. And what we're going to do now is go to a song that came out December 12th. So, I don't know, 11 days ago. Beautiful Thing by one of my favorite artists. My wife introduced me to this guy years ago. She called me. I was at work. She's like, you're really going to love this guy. Check out Micah Shemaiah. And I was like, right on. Checked him out. Absolutely loved him. Kind of a popular name. I don't know, but it's a brand new song. If you don't follow him, you might not have known it came out. It's absolutely fantastic. This is Badness by Micah Shemaiah.
Say politics, drop a badness. Even recall, drop a badness. Don't you step on my clouds, that's a badness. If you steal my car, that's a badness. Everything in the lawless. Trigger them compressor, still them got heart, yes. But when the war vest on, man I feel fearless, like invincible. Them say I for self-defense, that to the principle. Remember me telling, no falling up power, them here I hit at the trap. Running, now, all of a sudden them keeping your easy for drop. Hero in the village, now you turn oppressor. Step on CCTV like the shooter. People them say politics, drop a badness. Even recall, drop a badness. Don't you step on my clouds, that's a badness. If you steal my car, that's a badness. It's like them born a mission. It's in them constitution. Them have them thing in a hand, ready for any disturbance. If I hit a big one, them not go friend to bring violence. you gonna do? That's why then sometimes we're silent. And when we're weak, we're bringing this music with a higher sense. No TV revolution is a firement. The people see injustice from who represent. But it's protecting the system. The people them say politics, drop a badness. Even recall, drop a badness. Don't you step on my gloves, that's a badness. If you steal my car, that's a badness. Hey, hey, what you got dance? What you got? What you got? What you got dance? Feel them gone. What you got dance? What you got? What you got? What you got dance? Now step on my clock, that's a badness. It's not the right way to do it.
Brand new track by Micah Shemaiah, Badness, premiered December 12th on streaming platforms worldwide. Check it out. He's an absolutely amazing artist. Micah Shemaiah is a real deal. He was raised Rastafarian. 12 tribes of Judah, I believe his parents were. So Bible study every day. The guy knows exactly what he's talking about. He's carried his spirituality through his young life all the way into his adult life and his music career, and it has produced some absolutely beautiful spiritual music like you just heard. So definitely check out Micah Shemaiah. It is Shemaiah, Micah Shemaiah. He's a real deal. Definitely check him out. Much love to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Scotty Selecta Sessions, Hippie-Fari Reggae Radio and Podcast. Love doing this stuff. Love sharing new music with everybody that they might not have ever heard. So, one of my favorite styles of reggae is the UK Steppas reggae. I call Steppas music weaponized dub. Dub, really, you can't like write a dub song. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. But for the most part, dub was a song that was already written that people dubbed out, put the dub effects to it. The Steppas reggae, though, the UK Steppas is actually, it uses a lot of dub effects, but it's original music, very bass heavy. And if you don't know what Steppas is, it's the 4-to-the-floor beat. So every time the hi-hat hits, the bass drum hits. It's like really, really good techno music. It's absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to play you one of my favorite Steppas artists. He does a lot of instrumental stuff. His name is Mighty Prophet. Absolutely fantastic song. This is Roots of David, Mighty Prophet. That is Roots of David, Mighty Prophet. That song was written in 1980, man. That song is 45 years old. Unfreaking believable. Like that's that early steppers when it started to really hit the scene. It's a beautiful thing, man. One of the main reasons I love steppers music so much, it's militant rhythms, it's that prophetic vocals, and the revolutionary themes. So you get militant, revolutionary, prophetic. That's reggae music right there, man. That's what it's there for. And the message is still as strong today as it was in the 60s when the first reggae records were released in Jamaica. Is exactly what I say at the beginning of every single show. And it's exactly true. So definitely, if that's kind of your style, if you like that really hard-hitting, militant style reggae that actually has a message and speaks truth, check out Steppers. Check out Steppers Reggae. It's an absolutely beautiful thing. That 4-to-the-floor kick is incredible. But Mighty Prophet is... he definitely bridged the gap between when he was first making it. They still just called him, they called him, he was roots, like heavy roots. But he bridged that gap between Jamaican steppers music and that transition over to the UK steppers and the sound systems and all that over in the UK, which is absolutely phenomenal music. It's incredible. And speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead and keep it up on that Steppers vibe. I'm going to play you absolutely amazing band, Vibronics. They usually play a lot with an artist called Brain Damage. I don't know if you're familiar. Hopefully nobody's ever heard of, well, hopefully you have heard of Vibronics, but if you haven't, that's a good thing because you're actually going to hear it now. Hippie-Fari Reggae Radio and Podcast. This is Vibronics. The name of the track is Tribulation Version. And do yourself a favor, turn the bass up. Listen to this. It's phenomenal. That is Tribulation Version by Bronix. Absolutely amazing. And I know I was talking about the UK sound systems, and I know you think a sound system is, well, a sound system, speakers. But what I was referring to is a stepper sound system. It's British born when it made the transition from Jamaica to the UK. Reggae and dub, it's a movement. It's built around the heavy bass, the militant rhythms, and the spiritual consciousness. And it's meant to be felt physically and spiritually inside of a sound system session. And we already talked about it's at 4 to the floor. You could hear that. But a sound system is a crew. You know what I'm saying? It's a Selecta, which is an operator, MC, a chanter. You know, when they talk about chanting, it's pretty much the same that you would hear in like a Hindu or a Buddhist chant. A custom-built speaker stack that is meant to blow your mind out of the water. They would have these steppers parties in the UK. They still have them. It's like reggae rave. The speaker system, the systems are massive, huge speaker stack, and it's a philosophy and a way of life. It's not hype. You know what I'm saying? It's to be immersed in. It's a way of life. You have a crew. You have a sound system crew. It's who you roll with. It's consciousness. It's vibrating on a completely higher level. So it's an absolutely beautiful thing. Definitely check it out. Check out the UK steppers. Check out the sound systems. There's some absolutely fantastic music that comes out of it. And if you like music with a beautiful, beautiful, positive message that really, really hits hard and just kind of pushes you forward to that next level, this is definitely it. So kind of sticking with that a little bit, we can kind of take it down a couple notches, but I want you guys to hear this Mystical Power, P-O-W-A, mystical spelled the normal way, M-Y-S-T-I-C-A-L, so Mystical Power. This is Zion Dub by Mystical Power. Check this out.
Zion I, Zion love, Zion life, Zion movements, Zion. Meet us by the river. We have a little plan. Time to escape now to a better land. Sail on to Zion, for I know we are strong. From the whole to the children, we're not leaving anyone. Zion is a whole place. No sin cannot enter there. Zion is my state of mind. And don't let corruption near. my state of mind. And don't let corruption.
All right. That was Mystical Power, which is in turn Josh Shaka, which is in turn a UK artist, but also a sound system. So it's a crew, Josh Shaka. But that was Mystical Power. He puts out songs under Mystical Power, but it's Josh Shaka. It's part of the Josh Shaka UK Steppers crew, which is absolutely fantastic. The UK Steppers sound system, which is absolutely fantastic music. If you heard those lyrics, the vocals, very conscious, very revolutionary, very beautiful stuff. So I definitely love being able to share things with people that they have never heard before. So let's see. The People's Choice, Kira the Irie Empress. What do you want to hear?
Oh, I don't know, babe.
Something.
Yeah.
All right, she said, I don't know, babe. So what we're going to do is... Yeah, she's working. I bugged her while she was working. Fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go play one. I'm going to play a couple more. But I'm going to do a song by Irie Ites. This is Come Dub Me Up.
Walk one, brother. Yeah, man, me dip on the road. See, yeah, man. Just catch a train. If you come in a studio session. See, yeah, man. Listen up. Come pick me up, come pick me up, come pick me up, come pick me up, come pick me up. In a the train station, come pick me up, come pick me up, come pick me up, come pick me up, come pick me up. Come in a waffle weird, come pick me up.
That is Come Dub Me Up, Irie Ites. Pretty dope stuff. Now, on to one of my absolute favorites out of Osaka, Japan. We're going to play a little bit of Dub Casman. Played, I believe, Wrong System on my last show. I'm going to play I Need a Map. This one is, actually, you know, yeah, I'll play I Need a Map. I love I Need a Map. Incredible lyrics, absolutely phenomenal song. Hits really hard. It's got that 4 to the floor and not that many streams, so hopefully you've never heard it before. And definitely, if you like this style of music, check out Dub Casman. Here you go. This is why. I Need a Map.
I need a map to walk on this rocky road. Yes, I need a compass to find my way. I need a map to walk on this rocky road. Yes, I need a compass to find my way. Many rivers, many hills, many times to come. Yes, I'm lost in this jungle. Yes, I'm lost in this jungle. I need to follow my dreams, but the fog is deep. I need to follow my dreams, but the fog is deep. So deep, so deep, so deep. I need a map to walk on this rocky road. Yes, I need a compass to find my way. I need a map to walk on this rocky road. I need a compass to find my way. I'm looking for a sign that will help me to find a direction for my future. I'm looking for a sign that will help me to find a direction for my future. Looking at the stars in the cloudy night. Looking at the stars, looking for a direction. I need a map to walk on this rocky road. Yes, I need a compass to find my way. I need a map to walk on this rocky road. I need a compass to find my way. Space and time, time and space. Lost people all over the place. Come now. Space and time, time and space. Lost people all over the place. I need a map, yes, I need a map. I need a map to walk on this rocky road. Come now. I need a compass, I need a map. I need a compass to find my way. Come. I need a map to walk on this rocky road. Yes, I need a compass to find my way. I need a map to walk on this rocky road. Yes, I need a compass to find my way.
Dub Casman, straight out of Osaka, Japan, with some dope steppers. I need a map. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw on one of my absolute all-time favorite Von Benjamin tracks. This is when he was with Midnight. If you didn't know Von Benjamin was reggae, you wouldn't know it by this song. But this is absolutely one of my all-time favorite tracks by Midnight. This is King Ring. Check this out. Crank up the bass.
Mind guide post with a vision inbuilt. Gave it to Baran Selassie, cause I'm a waking ring. Since Rastafari stay regenerated, ever faithful and ever living. Discipline I had to do I Father's will. I Selassie, I the King of Kings. Them say them a go abandon them ship, then no feel we go down with it. Mediterranean children to all the world metropolis. It's rhetorical vitriol that naivete omit. World know the region is the world hot pocket. It all seem insurmountable to politician top niche. News stay featuring hold up and glitch, just to find a stable median between the poor and the rich. Town hall meeting in a discreet speech. Independence become the biggest slice percentage. Political position they no want to be associated with. World cities of a changing demographic. Lack of technological, them see as limited. Merchant marinas find a stowaway within. The manners of a guest, observation fees. Then the manners of the host may be inclined. These are the road signs in the time that we live. The warrior boast from ancient was explicit. Bible said nothing new under the sun exists. Mind guide post with a vision inbuilt. Give it to Ber and Selassie Kadama waking ring. Sings Rastafari they regenerated. Ever faithful and ever living. Discipline I had to do I Father's will. Highly Selassie, the King of Kings. Manners in the city as you walk through living. Travel make some say it's a Caribbean thing. Don't used to say thank you and good evening. What keep it up is this a liberty spring. Manners in the knowledge, we don't acknowledge. Street code have ins where we mind your business. Many countries have a different street etiquette, different ethics. No help the tire have to run pan rims. Choose that the poverty had ill prepared. Systemic government fee financial fatigue it's sick. World is fatigued with injustice. Stood up all the world which is tired of this. Can't take it tired this are inevitable this. Fatigue means tired and notice which one will study honorable precepts still. This is the living in the balancing skill. Yeah, chant down evil, make them resign. That's what the protestation have on their mind. If I reset dissertation full of factual find, can in any wise be presented to well-thinking mind? That is better than when accusations are flying. Don't know who truthful and don't know who lie. Political picture show up while they cut alibi. Mind guide post with a vision inbuilt. Gave to Brian Selassie Kadama waist king ring. Since Rastafari they regenerated. Ever faithful and ever living. Discipline I had to do I Father's will. Highly Selassie I the King of Kings.
That was King Ring by Midnight. Absolutely beautiful song. You know, he's basically talking about the divine authority over man-made power. The King Ring symbolizes spiritual sovereignty. Basically what he's saying is earthly power is temporary. True kingship is spiritual, rooted in morality and Jah consciousness. It's all consciousness. Christ consciousness, Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, Jah consciousness. It's all a state of consciousness. And Vaughn definitely nails that home in all of his music. It's all an illusion. False authority based on fear, violence, and control is what we're running into. So it's all about existing. And consciousness to me is exactly what you are before your thoughts, before your actions, before anything gets in the way. It's your true self, the true self. Spoken a lot about in early Hindu texts, the Vedas, talking about the self. Exactly who you are before you give something a definition. Before you give anger, the name anger, that's consciousness. And it's a beautiful thing. If we could exist, observe, but not act, the world would be such a beautiful place. And I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying if I could, it would be a lot better. Because our actions are pretty much what ruin everything. So I'm going to go ahead and play one more dope one for you. This is Adam Prescott. You guys are going to love this. Check this out. This is Kingdom by Adam Prescott. That was Kingdom by Adam Prescott. That is some bass heavy shit. And I was not going to do this, but I absolutely have to do this because it is hilarious. Now, everybody knows AI is on the rise. So I go into rabbit holes with reggae music. It's what I do, man. And I was listening to this YouTube channel, and it was Zion Echoes, and I was like, I could just tell. I was like, something is AI about this, and sure enough, it is AI. I did a lot of research. I actually didn't take that much, but I did enough research. Let's just put it that way. Found out it was AI, and me and my wife were laughing our fucking asses off, okay? Because obviously they just let this AI program just write songs and just put them up. It's called Lifted Steakhouse. It's the funniest thing in the world, man. I have to play this. This is Zion Echoes, Lifted Steakhouse. Listen to the lyrics, man. It'll make you laugh. It's so funny.
Steakhouse restaurant, feel the vibe. Medium beef and fries on the side. Wagwan, you know it's true. Ken Dog crew, we coming true. But smoke moving through me brain. Yeah, mom, we don't feel no pain. Rum beer and jamming to the beat. Weed on the table, feeling sweet. Plates full, the air so thick. Taste the flavors, that's a real kick. Seeing smiles all around. Rasta rhythms fill the sound. Booba smoke moving through me brain. Yeah, mom, we don't feel no pain. Rum beer and jamming to the beat. Weed on the table, feeling sweet. Plates full, the air so thick. Taste the flavors, it's a real kick. Seeing smiles all around.
All right, that's enough of that. I just had to do that. It's pretty funny. So if you're just scrolling through YouTube, make sure you're not listening to AI reggae talking about medium fries on the side, weed on the table, feeling great. It's just pretty funny. It absolutely made me laugh, but people do anything to get a buck, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know. The music's okay, but Lifted Steakhouse, I don't know, man. It just kind of made me laugh so much that I had to share it with you guys and listen to it again. But I'm going to go ahead and close the show out with an absolutely amazing track. Had the guy on my podcast twice talking about Mr. Harrison Stafford of Groundation, their newest album, probably 6 months old now, Candle Burning. He has a song on there called Holding On, and it's with Thomas Mapfumo. Now, Thomas Mapfumo, Harrison Stafford describes him really well on the show. He is a Shona singer. He actually invented or came up with his own style of, it's from Zimbabwe, I believe. Let's see, is Thomas Mapfumo, Zimbabwe? Yes, it's Zimbabwe. It's really militant music. It's basically... Yes, it's militant hardcore music. He was imprisoned for his lyrics and for speaking out, but Harrison Stafford actually showcased him on a track. This track is called Holding On. It's absolutely beautiful. Check out Shona, Shona music out of Zimbabwe. It is very cool. If you like militant style reggae, if you like music with a message, then you'll definitely dig what Shona has to offer. But check this out. This is Holding On, Groundation. Thank you for tuning in to the Selecta Scotty sessions number 2. I'm going to stop numbering them after about number 10 because I'm going to lose count. So thank you so much once again. I hope you heard some music tonight that you had never heard before, and I hope you liked it enough that you actually go check it out for yourself. And I will always say that there's strength in unity. Build your community. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Shoot me an email, hippie-fari@gmail.com, and check out my website, www.hippie-fari.com. Hippie-Fari. I am the only Hippie-Fari in the world, and I will continue to be. This is Scotty the high-strung hippie and Kira the Irie Empress, reminding you to speak your mind before somebody else does it for you. And that's true. Say what the fuck you gotta say before somebody steps in your place and says it for you, because there's a million people out there who want to speak for you instead of themselves. And do something nice for somebody today. Grab flowers for your partner, smoke out a stranger, slip the homeless man a buck. But whatever you do, do it from the heart, because all good things start with the heart. Peace, love, and Rasta rhythms are all a part of that reggae revolution. One love, fam.